The 80s brought us some legendary cars, but looking back on them now, maybe some of them weren't so great after all. Number 15, Ruff CTR Yellowbird 1987. Imagine every time you stopped somewhere, and someone asked you what Porsche it is, so you take 15 minutes to explain it. Sure, it's fun the first 20 or 30 times, then you want to get some groceries done or get to your late meeting. Number 14, Saab 900 Turbo 1987. The Saab 900 Turbo, in its time, was positioned as a sporty saloon car. The 16-valve 4-cylinder engine made 125 horsepower, which isn't bad for its time. Number 13, Buick Ariana 1988. In this way, the 1988 Ariana is a bit of a precursor to the technology. It had a 3x4 black and green touchscreen they deemed the electronic control center.
Thank you for subscribe.
Number 12, Pontiac Fiero 1984.
It wasn't all love, though. The Fiero was known to run hot and, in some cases, caught fire. GM ended up recalling 240,000 cars due to the engine fire risk. You can buy one at a bargain price of $3,000 now, but you really shouldn't.
Number 11, Chrysler's TC. By Maserati. Yes, this is a Maserati hybrid made by Chrysler. Maserati sure has come a long way since the 80s. When Chrysler became an investor in Maserati in 1984, the budding friendship between its leaders led to the conception of the TC. Number 10, Honda CRX 1983. It's hard to look away. The back end, which looked similar to that of a Prius, is one of its worst features. It's obvious from this picture that the Prius was in fact inspired by the 1983 Honda CRX. Number 9, Dodge Daytona 1987. The Dodge Daytona was for folks in the 80s hell-bent on having a front-wheel drive sports car. It touted as having the latest in technology.
Push like.
Number 8, ASC McLaren Mustang 1988. When you think of the brand McLaren, particular visuals likely come to mind. For some, it's the P1 and others it's F1 racing. For car enthusiasts not privy to the partnership, yes, this is a real car. Number 7, Mercury Capri Rs Turbo 1981. The historical arc of the Capri has been described as the life of a pop star. The first year is relatively tame as kinks are worked out, leading to a more aggressive second year. The 80s version of the Capri is considered the second. Number 6, Ford Thunderbird 1989. The top-of-the-line Ford Thunderbird in 1989 isn't a slouch. It rocked a supercharged 3.8-liter V6 engine that pumped out 210 horsepower. Number 5, Ford Mustang Convertible 1987. There's no doubt what Mustang and Ford have done for muscle cars in the automotive industry. They spurred a legion of competitive vehicles, with a focus on speed, style, and excitement. Number 4, Ford RS200 Evolution 1986. The Ford RS200 was designed out of necessity and not with real drivers in mind. To participate in a Group B rally, Ford created 200 road-legal versions of the RS200. Only a few people were able to get their hands. Number 3, Ferrari Mondial F10. The Ferrari Mondial was a cool concept back in the 80s. The company offered 3 models of the Mondial, with the Type F108 being the family version. It was designed with a 2-person back seat. Number 2, Porsche 944-1982. Styling is on point with the Porsche 944, especially for the 80s. It's a rare front-engine, rear-wheel drive coupe. To own one today, it's with an understanding that the road noise is jarring, and getting parts and fixes will end up costing a small fortune. Number 1, Dodge Challenger 1982. The Challenger's namesake is part of automotive history as a key rival alongside Mustang in the Pony Wars. Inside the 1982 model, you'll find the magic ingredients that made it so, including a Hemi, all-wheel disc brakes, and 5-speed manual transmission.
Thank you for watching.